suppose if you want, you can dynamically send this value and display the blocks. Alternatively, you can display the block. Suppose you have two different images or formats to display. Then based on that, you can handle this. For example, temporarily, just basically here I am saying, so I'm displaying an image. So we are displaying an image. So for example, already we have an image. In our assets folder, we have some images. I will open that assets folder here. So we will open in a separate folder and we will see that. Here we have SRC in that assets. We have some image. Currently we are using this shoe-like image. Okay. I will do one thing. The same image, I will go to edit, means I will open with, okay, let's open with MS Paint and do some modification into that. So that's some modification into it. Now here, that is copy and take a new file and paste the same image with this type of approach. So here we are adding like this. Okay, the same image, I'm adding something like so a red mark here, a box here. So yeah, that is the basic. And here I am defining in the red, I am adding some out of stock. That's what I am configuring there. Out of stock, that is configured here. Then I will save this. I will save in the same assets folder. So our same assets folder, I will copy that in the same assets folder. So I will define here as a shoe and out of stock. Okay. And it's a JPG type image. I will keep it JPG. Okay. Shoe out of stock. Okay. Now important is here we are defining a simple checkbox here. We are adding a checkbox here. Let's keep a div. Now in the div, so we are adding a checkbox. That means here we are configuring a checkbox. So input type is equal to checkbox. And let's get the value for the checkbox. So from a Boolean, that means here we will keep another attribute. Okay, here we will add another attribute. General, directly I will put one attribute, means a property, just public, a property. Public is in stock, is by default false, is in stock by default false. That is option I have defined. We will bind this to that checkbox. We will bind to the checkbox. Then we will use ng model. So two-way binding technique, ng model is equal to is in stock. And here we will put yes. That means is in stock will get the Boolean true or false. And here we will pass that is in stock is in stock instead of directly false is in stock, which gets a boolean value, if it is yes, that means when checkbox is selected, then it will pass yes into it. If it pass yes into it, then we have to put a statement, so an image here, img src is equal to, so assets slash tv dot jpg, and width some 100 and height also 100 or 200, width and height 200 we have defined. And I can even add here a simple, so heading 4 something here as available, then class we will give some text success, okay, that is available. If the image is not there, so here I will define another image. So this is, instead of TV we are using shoe, okay, shoe image, okay, and here we are keeping in the else block another image, and that is assets in that shoe out of stock dot jpg, and width is 200 and height as 200. We are displaying different images, and heading 4, and we will put a class as some text danger, we will add some text danger, and here I will put as NA like this, or some detailedly write not available. Now important is currently, if it is not selected, that means here it needs to say out of stock NA, and here, so in stock, that means it is in stock, here I will define in stock directly, here I will write here in stock, I'm directly writing here in stock, and you can see in stock. I select in stock and I select in stock, then automatically, so it will display a different image and shows available. And I remove this in stock, that means we have an else one to handle. In the else, it has to display a different image. So earlier we were just adding one image and removing that image, but now we can change the image. If condition true, then one image. If condition false, then another image. We can manage that. We can manage that situation and we can handle that situation here. So depending on the condition, either you want to show or you want to hide, so we have to use an else block. Every time we don't need an then and else block, directly ngIF, if it is true, it can do that, it can display that block. But we don't need that every time. Sometimes we need an alternative thing to display, alternative thing to add, and important, you examine the elements here. When you examine the elements here, in the elements hierarchy, you can see that in the elements hierarchy, you can see in our app if demo, and you can see out of stock is displayed here. And this is the text, so NA, and I select this checkbox. When I select the checkbox, then automatically that image will be changed, that heading will be changed. And important is when it is changing, it is removing, actually it is removing it is removing the previous image.